Hey, Cowboys Nation, this is Cowboys Wire News, your home for breaking news, smart analysis, rumors, and film room insights. Subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss a snap. Let's talk America's team. The NFL world is buzzing with speculation that could shake the very foundations of the NFC East. Rumors are swirling that Aaron Donald, widely regarded as one of the most dominant defensive forces of his generation, has signed with the Dallas Cowboys. Imagine the seismic shift this could create on the field. A player of Donald's caliber, known for his relentless pursuit of quarterbacks, has the potential to change the way the Cowboys' defense is perceived league-wide. Analysts and fans alike are speculating that his presence in Dallas could turn a solid defense into an impenetrable fortress, a literal wall for opposing offenses. Conversations in sports circles have ignited over the possibility of Donald transforming the Cowboys into a team that strikes fear into the hearts of NFC East quarterbacks, effectively altering game plans and forcing rival teams to rethink their strategies entirely. Sources close to the team hint at a meticulous approach to integrating Donald into the defensive schemes, suggesting that the Cowboys are preparing for a season where the pressure on opposing QBs will be relentless and unyielding. Every NFL fan knows that Donald's arrival could be more than just an upgrade. It could be a revolution in defensive play. The excitement surrounding Aaron Donald joining the Cowboys goes beyond his raw athletic ability. It extends into the psychological warfare he brings to the game. Rumors suggest that rival quarterbacks in the NFC East may already be experiencing sleepless nights, imagining the disruption Donald could create in the pocket. His reputation for collapsing the line of scrimmage and penetrating offensive protection has made him a nightmare for even the most seasoned offensive lines in Dallas. The speculation is that the coaching staff plans to exploit every facet of Donald's skill set, positioning him in ways that maximize pressure on quarterbacks, while also creating opportunities for turnovers. Discussions among analysts highlight that his presence may force the Eagles, Giants, and Commanders to rethink their offensive strategies completely, potentially leading to more conservative play calling to avoid costly sacks. Social media is exploding with fans imagining Donald chasing their favorite quarterbacks week after week, painting a narrative of dominance and relentless pursuit. The whispers in the locker room hint at a culture shift where every defensive play could carry the threat of immediate disruption, making Donald not just a player, but a statement. Speculation surrounding this potential signing has also sparked debate about the long-term implications for the Cowboys roster. While the immediate focus is on Donald's ability to terrorize quarterbacks, insiders suggest there could be ripple effects across the entire defensive unit. Teams in the division may start game planning specifically to counteract his presence, which could create opportunities for other defenders to shine as offenses adjust. There is talk that younger players could develop faster under the mentorship of a seasoned superstar like Donald, learning the nuances of line play and quarterback manipulation from one of the best in history. Fans are speculating that the Cowboys may have just executed a move that doesn't only affect one season, but could set the tone for years of dominance in the NFC East. Beyond the tactical advantages, there is a buzz about the psychological edge. Having a player like Donald on the roster sends a message to the league that Dallas is not merely competing, they intend to dominate. Even rival team coaches are reportedly discussing strategies to survive the prospect of facing a Donald-led defensive front. Adding to the growing aura of speculation and intrigue surrounding the Cowboys, rumors also focus on the potential marketing and cultural impact of Donald joining the Cowboys. Social media speculation has surged, with fans imagining everything from jersey sales skyrocketing to stadium attendance reaching unprecedented numbers. Analysts suggest that Donald's signing could elevate the Cowboys brand internationally, attracting attention from fans who want to witness a historic defensive force in action. The narrative is spreading rapidly. A defensive powerhouse entering the Cowboys roster could redefine how the team is perceived, not just in terms of wins and losses, but as a symbol of intimidation and dominance. Pundits speculate that this move could influence future drafts and free agency strategies, as other teams attempt to replicate the perceived success of landing a superstar defensive player. Meanwhile, sports talk shows are buzzing with hypothetical scenarios of Donald chasing quarterbacks across the NFC East, creating highlight reels and viral moments before a single official game is played. It's the kind of speculation that feeds fandom and fuels endless debates. A perfect storm where reality and rumor blend seamlessly to generate maximum excitement. Insiders are also speculating about the strategic decisions behind this rumored signing. Sources close to the Cowboys hint that this is not merely about acquiring talent, but about reshaping the team's identity. The idea is that Aaron Donald brings not just skill but an attitude and presence that could influence every defensive snap. Rumors suggest that his integration could redefine defensive play calling, with schemes tailored to exploit his unique combination of strength, agility, and football IQ. Analysts predict that opposing teams will be forced to allocate extra resources to counteract him, possibly leaving gaps elsewhere that the Cowboys can exploit. Fans are speculating endlessly about what this could mean for divisional matchups, imagining Donald pressuring top-tier quarterbacks and altering the outcomes of crucial games. Even casual observers are caught up in the narrative, envisioning a scenario where the Cowboys' defense becomes the most feared in the league. This level of speculation, fueled by every hint and insider comment, adds layers of excitement and uncertainty to the upcoming season, making Aaron Donald's potential arrival a central storyline for months to come. Finally, the rumor mill has ignited wild debates about how this potential move could affect the broader dynamics of the NFL, with Aaron Donald in Dallas. Speculation suggests that the NFC East could transform into one of the most competitive divisions, forcing teams to innovate and adapt in ways they haven't considered before. Analysts ponder whether rival quarterbacks might alter their entire playing style to avoid Donald's pressure, which could lead to more conservative offenses and unexpected game results. Fans are imagining highlight reels of sacks, quarterback hurries, and forced mistakes, envisioning a season dominated by defensive excellence. Conversations online suggest that Donald's signing could be a turning point, not just for the Cowboys, but for how elite defenders are valued across the league. The speculation continues to build, creating a sense of anticipation so thick that every rumor is dissected and debated endlessly. Whether or not this signing is confirmed, the very idea of Aaron Donald donning a Cowboys jersey has captured imaginations, turning hypothetical scenarios into a full-blown narrative of defensive dominance and NFC East upheaval. The speculation doesn't stop with the immediate impact on the field. Sources suggest that Aaron Donald's presence could fundamentally alter team culture in Dallas. Insider chatter claims that the coaching staff views Donald as a potential leader and mentor, someone whose work ethic and competitive intensity could permeate every corner of the locker room. Rumors indicate that younger defensive players are already motivated by the mere prospect of playing alongside him, anticipating guidance on technique, film study, and in-game decision-making. Analysts speculate that this influence could create a domino effect, elevating the performance of the entire unit, while also fostering an attitude of relentless aggression that could define the Cowboys' identity for seasons to come. Social media discussions paint a picture of a team transformed not just in talent but in mentality, where every snap carries the weight of expectation and the promise of dominance. Fans imagine the dramatic shift in locker room energy, with Donald setting a standard that teammates feel compelled to match. The speculation is intense, suggesting that even beyond his physical prowess, Donald could become a cornerstone of leadership and culture, an intangible force that transforms the Cowboys' defensive psyche. Rumors also center on how opposing quarterbacks might respond to this potential threat. Analysts suggest that NFC East teams could be forced to rethink entire offensive game plans, anticipating constant pressure from a defensive line anchored by Donald. Speculation is rampant that this could result in slower, more cautious play calling, with teams prioritizing protection schemes and quick-release passes over traditional pocket play. Fans are imagining the psychological effect this could have, envisioning quarterbacks second-guessing every snap and feeling the looming presence of a defensive juggernaut chasing them relentlessly. Social media chatter amplifies the narrative, with highlight reels, mock scenarios, and animated debates speculating on how Donald could redefine divisional matchups. Even casual observers are getting drawn into the discussion, captivated by the prospect of a player whose mere presence could shift the mental and strategic calculus of opponents. The speculation paints a vivid picture of a division where one player has the potential to dictate the tempo, instill fear, and create chaos, all without a single official game confirming it. Further rumors suggest that Aaron Donald's integration could influence how other teams approach free agency and the draft. Insiders hint that rival organizations may prioritize defensive acquisitions, hoping to replicate the Cowboys' rumored advantage or counteract their newfound dominance. Analysts speculate that the ripple effects of this signing could extend beyond Dallas, prompting league-wide adjustments in strategy, player evaluation, and contract negotiations. Fans are debating endlessly whether this move could trigger a defensive arms race, where teams scramble to assemble talent capable of surviving Donald's relentless pressure. The narrative extends into hypothetical seasons, playoff scenarios, and potential rivalries, each fueled by the idea of a single defensive superstar tipping the scales. Social media forums are overflowing with discussions imagining every conceivable matchup, dissecting defensive schemes, and speculating about how Donald's presence might force a new era of NFC East football. The rumor alone has created a storyline that seems destined to dominate conversations long before a single whistle blows. Before we roll on, subscribe to Cowboys Wire News, drop a like, and turn on the bell. Your support keeps the Dallas Cowboys updates coming. Tell us what you think in the comments. Speculation also extends to the media narrative and fan culture surrounding the Cowboys. The buzz around Aaron Donald's possible signing has led to viral posts, mock graphics, and endless debate threads, all fueled by the anticipation of what he could bring to the team. Analysts suggest that this hype is self-reinforcing, with fans and media alike creating a feedback loop where every rumor magnifies expectations and intensifies excitement. Discussions revolve around everything from jersey sales to stadium atmosphere, imagining how Donald's presence could transform fan experiences and engagement levels. Even casual supporters are swept up in the narrative, envisioning a team that not only performs at an elite level but dominates headlines and conversation throughout the season. The speculation paints a picture of a cultural shift where the Cowboys, already one of the league's most storied franchises, could become synonymous with defensive dominance, charisma, and relentless pursuit. The idea alone has captured imaginations, transforming rumors into a fully realized vision of what could be. Rumors continue to focus on the potential for Aaron Donald to redefine rivalries within the NFC East. Analysts and fans alike are speculating about the psychological impact on key quarterbacks, imagining scenarios where hesitation, pressure, and disrupted timing could drastically alter game outcomes. Every matchup is theorized as a potential highlight reel of sacks, hurried throws, and game-changing defensive plays, with Donald at the center of the narrative. Social media discussions are filled with mock projections, fantasy implications, and animated debates about the potential for a new era of defensive supremacy in the division. Insiders suggest that even if Donald plays only a fraction of the snaps, his influence on game planning and team morale could create ripple effects that last throughout the season. Fans are captivated by the thought of a division transformed, where the Cowboys' defense sets the tone for every game and redefines the standard for NFC East competition. The rumor, though unconfirmed, has already reshaped expectations and conversations across the league. Finally, speculation surrounds the long-term implications for both Aaron Donald and the Cowboys. Analysts suggest that if the rumors prove true, this could mark the beginning of a dynasty centered around defensive excellence. A team capable of reshaping divisional hierarchies and establishing a legacy built on intimidation and relentless pursuit. Fans imagine a narrative stretching over multiple seasons, where the Cowboys consistently dominate opponents, quarterbacks fear the defensive front, and the team evolves into a model of strategic and cultural superiority. Social media is abuzz with endless hypotheticals, from the impact on draft picks to playoff projections, painting a picture of a franchise poised for historic transformation. Even without official confirmation, the speculation itself has become a story, creating anticipation, debate, and excitement that engages fans across platforms. In the end, whether or not Aaron Donald ultimately signs, the very idea of him in Dallas has captured imaginations, fueling a narrative of dominance, disruption, and the relentless chase of quarterbacks in the NFC East. That's a wrap from Cowboys Wire News. For breaking Cowboys updates, subscribe, drop a like, and turn on the bell. Tell us your take in the comments.